Hello everyone and welcome back to Heroes 5.5 Academy Campaign Mission 2 The Liberation. Now that the leaders of the undead are busy warring in the lands of Ireland, Zahir has a chance to liberate the towns of the League. The wizard will have speed and urgency as his main allies, but this may not be enough to defeat the necromancers. They are also well versed in magic. We can choose a breastplate of Eldritch Might, plus 2 spell power and mana per day. Sounds nice, but I don't think the spell power is that useful right now. 9 iron golems sound very good. And cleansing. I do not remember which magic tier is required for cleansing, but I'm quite sure it is not the first or second one. Which means this could be a great spell for the rest of the campaign. I think the iron golems are just the safest bet, but the cleansing might be amazing later in the game if they will keep using frenzies and blindness and just using. I think I will take cleanse. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's play a little bit risky.
Here we go. First, I'll take back all of our towns, even the boring ones, and I'll dig up every bit of Sarlam's lore that I can find in their libraries. And then the party is really going to warm up.
Week of Worry. Alright, this looks like a way bigger map right now. And we are starting with our beautiful crown. Recapture all of the silver cities. Build Magic Guild 5. Alright, in Al Safir, and we must survive. I assume this is Al Safir. No, this is not. This is Siham. So we have to build a fully built Magic Guild in a new city. We have only golems and genies. So those 9 golems wouldn't stack with anything. Interesting. Arcane Forge. This is also a well-built city. Let's start with the city hall. We will start greedily, and we will definitely take the mage. Gremlin, shooter and living. I don't actually want to buy these two right now. I don't think they are that useful. But the mage will be extremely good, in my opinion. And since we don't have the gremlins, we don't need the ammo card, but the first aid tent. This may save a life. But I don't think. Yeah, I will play risky. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt, fire trap, and weakness. We only learned of the lightning bolt. Alright, I was confused. What happened? Monsters. We have 120 mana. That is so beautiful. Because of the Sar Isus. This doubled our mana. It's amazing. And the Ember Stone is amazing with our fire traps. If we are going to use them. And of course we have the water affinity, which means we will only summon water elementals now. I want to replay the first battle. Let's see how this will work. So the start of the combat. Yeah, we are always getting air elementals when the combat starts. Unless they are attacking us, then we are getting fire elementals, if I remember correctly. Cleansing. Yeah, I don't know which tier it is. 80-80. So this is the same amount of damage. And I assume we are going to use that a lot. Fire trap. 7 mines that deal 80 damage. So 1 mine is as good as a lightning bolt. If we will be able to set them correctly, they will do a lot of damage. And this will do 19 elementals. This is a long, a long text. Alright. I don't want to waste the mana right now. I just really wanted to know how this works. And of course, we have the... We definitely have the perk, right? So his spells... 84. Only 5 mages have better... Yeah, arcane allies. Have better and stronger spells than Zahir. That is very interesting. He can walk very far away. Let's do this one. Let's make them walk one more time. Oh, it works like this, so we are going to hurt our own genie. I thought that we cannot hurt the unit that stays right next to us. Maybe it is because genie is 2 tiles thick. Yeah, but 7 elementals is already strong for the start of the game. Can we buy a hero? Tavern. Alright. So tomorrow we might be getting a tavern. There are gems around here, which is nice. But we are definitely going for the basic production. It would be nice if this animation was either faster or wasn't there. Let's see. 19 water elementals. I am so incredibly curious how strong they are. What tier creature are they? They are 50 hit points. That is way more than mage. Mage is 4, so they should be around tier 5. They're 40. Yeah, the Minotaurs were around... Well, wait a second, Minotaurs are 3, but they're melee. So they should be around 4 or 5, right? I think, at least. I can play with fire traps. That is actually very nice positioning. Icebolt only 4 mana and Circle of Winter only 13. This is amazing. And it is stronger than the Icebolt. I thought that this is the same thing, just in a circle, but obviously it isn't. Such a long time since I used that spell. Okay, this will be campaign of casting spells. I want a ghost to step on the mine. Beautiful. There will be a lot of popping this campaign. He cannot walk on the mine, but he can walk here. Yeah, the elementals have basically infinite mana. That is incredible. This looks like a path. How can you lose a golem? Yeah, every fight will be a little longer because of the summoning of elemental. I'm really thinking about getting the perk that allows our golems to have morale. Since we already have +2 morale, it will stack very nicely. Why do we have only +1? Those are giant numbers. We have 10 genies. I maybe should attack more with them. Because genies are basically liches, right? Yeah, it's tier 5. Their damage is very nice. There will be a lot of fisting and a lot of ice bolting. I think that will be the strategy. The air elemental will take all the aggro. The water elemental and the mage will do all the DPS. Because this is a very interesting starting position on the map. We are not completely on the edge, and we are neither on top or the left or top left. We're just somehow in the left. Very interesting. Here it is. Affected by positive morale. But basic enlightenment. +1 knowledge. I think I have to take this one immediately. Because we want knowledge. We want mana. Yeah, we will take enlightenment. Also, I never checked what this is doing. Allows hero to create a mini artifact of the first level. This is the same thing that we cannot use. This is the vessel. I have no idea. Yeah, this is just the same thing. For some reason we cannot use it. I don't know why. Maybe it is because we need the building in the city. Moderate. Sack of endless gold. We are definitely getting that one. And the monsters. I'm thinking, would it be better if we used only units that we don't need? Hello, Razak, Enchanter, Natir Conjurer. I actually want both of them, but that is extremely expensive. He's basic light magic, and he's a golem crafter. And bonus for golems. He has this thing that we wanted. And you are summoner. I think I will buy him because of the golems that we already have. Let's stack the units that we are currently using. Should I give them to Zahir immediately? I will also buy a single... Should I do Gremlin? I think Gremlins are actually more useful. Let's buy one Gargoyle. I give Zahir the Golems. And now he will be running around, exploring. This is the second gem mine, right? This is 1, 2. Alright, so it looks like we will need gems a lot. I think this fight might be bad for us. But the amount of money we can get. I'm afraid that they might go for the genie. I don't mind losing some golems here. But I really don't want to lose the genies. Also, the mages would not be ideal. And we are starting first with Zahir. That is very interesting. Yeah, this is the problem against ranged units. We don't have many ways to deal with them. We would need a teleport. It's 12 of them. That is a lot of liches. I'm afraid what they will be doing. Yeah, they will go for him. Not great. Thinking about if I attack, I will just go out of the way of the ghost so that he cannot attack. I don't think they are able to kill the air elemental, so we will try to get next to the lich. And let's do it this way. This should be... Yeah, this should be amazing. Unless it will go somewhere around here. Yeah, this is okay. I will keep debuffing him. This might actually be a good idea if we only use some expendable units and basically clear all the fights only with our elementals. Because the water elementals, they deal heavy damage with their spells, but their melee attacks also hurt a lot. Three to 4. Yeah, I will... Can the vampire go here? I think he can. I don't want to attack it, but because of the ghosts. Yeah, I have to go away. I will move here so that he will move on the mine, and this golem will block this way. That is very nice. He goes for the genie. Alright, that was a poor idea. So melee attack is 7 to 8. One ice bolt is 6. So attack is better than ice bolt. And I don't have to care about him anymore. So actually attacking from here is the best idea to deal damage and bait the ghost into the trap. Oh, of course, this is a physical damage. I don't know if the mines are physical, I don't think so. Also, there are charges. He cannot just use the dark magic forever. We run of the curses. I don't know if they flew over this one. I mean, yeah, I guess they don't path normally. They just fly over. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe it would have been smarter to just use the spell, because that cannot miss. Yeah, 2 and 2. Not ideal. Scouting. I said that we don't want scouting. Neither estates. I think we've got exactly this choice before, and we don't want that. There'll be so much money after we take that endless sack of gold. Let's go the other way with him. See what is above us. We still have almost 4,000 gold. Is it worth it to buy not here? Do I think that we will find more than 3,000 gold with him? Just lying on the map somewhere. It is very early in the game. And it looks like there is some gold just lying around. Can we build something next turn? We have 2,000 income. He costs 3,000. We will be able to build something. Alright, I'm going in. You now have to find a lot of money very soon. Decay, that is very interesting. I will go here with him because he can already go here. 5 ore. It's a trap. Are you kidding me? I completely forgot that there are traps in these things. This is the worst 3,000 gold I've ever spent. And he ate all of my mana, right? Not all of it, but some of it. We may win this. Very slowly. Oh my god. We can bait them in fire traps. I don't think... Wait a second, 70 damage. That is twice the lightning bolt. We have 20 health on Gargoyle. That is insane amount, but... 4 familiars dealing damage. How much can we stack this one? 7 mines. We can do this. And wait. That is insane. This means that there is only a single spot that will not be a mine. So ideally he will walk over 2 of them. And we can do it once. It is only 20 damage, so this is completely useless, and our basic attack is 1 damage. We have to do the fire trap. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. This is ridiculous. Yeah, this is exactly the fun part I was talking about before, when I used to play Heroes of Might and Magic. They definitely should not be able to kill them. 2 to 3. We have 7 defense. If I go here... Yeah, he cannot kill them. We actually won a battle. And we earned almost as much money as he cost. Beautiful, beautiful. Also, because he has the specialization, they are even stronger. Some people might call this luck. Some people may call this skill. It happened. We actually won a battle with a single gargoyle. Cleansing. So it is a second level spell. Sadly, our start of the mission bonus is completely useless because it is a second level spell and we can learn it almost immediately. There is a lot of elves in Undead Garrison. That is interesting. So you are no longer going up. Oh, wait a second, is this... This reminds me of the map that we started here with Isabel and Markal, and there are the 3 cities. Yeah, this might be... But there is no crossing. I think there was a crossing somewhere. Well, maybe this is very similar map. Not the same one, but very similar. How much gold are we getting? 25 gold per knowledge. Alright, that's actually a very nice amount of gold. I'm going here just to see there is nothing, so this was a waste of movement, but never mind. Marketplace. Yeah, so this is the artifact merchant. I really wonder how this will work. We want the genies, we want the golems, we want the forge. Yeah, this supports the ability, so we need the ability and we need the forge. Oh, treasure cave. Growth by +2 and additional 500 gold per day. That is nice. That is actually very nice. Zoltan. His spell power is quite high. And it looks like he has a lot of money. I don't like this one-way exit. This smells of ambush. I don't think we can go this way, but I still want to explore to see what is behind this. Yeah, these are very difficult combats. Those are all the demons, so we should go back up and clear this entire side of the map. Yeah, this is not as difficult, and we can go this way. Sounds like a good idea. I want to explore very far. Are we fighting against demons? I thought that we are fighting against undeads. Yeah, a lot of them. Hello, two-way portal. And we cannot even go here because the zombies are blocking the way. But we found... Yeah, we explored a lot. Which means Nathir can just pick up resources after Zahir. Let's be greedy and get the treasure cave immediately. We are against blue. I thought that blue are demons before I thought that there were humans. I think now there will be undeads. Yeah, they're definitely undead. If he is under attack, can we do anything about that? Haste, and righteous might. That will not help you. Word of light, but you don't know it. Endurance, must deflect missile. And endurance. Yeah, this will also not help you. Basic war machines. I don't think neither of these will help you. This is a second orbit with a very low army. This could maybe be winnable, but with the other hero. Yeah, we cannot capture anything. We can just reveal. Signpost. Oh, this definitely looks like the map that we played before. I'm almost certain that this is the map. Just the topography is different. That is very interesting. The undead did some terraforming, as we can see. Did not miss any treasure chests. Upgraded genies. Extra spell. That might be very strong. But that is a lot of resources. I would like to get a golem forge, but for that we need mercury. Both of these are quite cheap. Are the genies worth it? They are extremely expensive to get. I think the gremlins are the best ones. Because we can actually resurrect our units with them. Yeah, with the Master Gremlins and the Gremlin Saboteurs, let's see what they do. It's the first time we are actually looking at them. Gremlin is shooter and living. 1112, extremely basic unit. Doing nothing. They're the skeleton archers. But not skeleton archers. Master Gremlin, more health, higher attack and defense but same damage. Much better initiative, more shots and higher speed. They have mana. Wait a second, they have mana? Repair. I thought that the repair was ability. If they are casters, this is insane. Shooter, living, repair. This creature can repair friendly mechanical creatures and war machines once per combat. The amount of... Yeah, this is the same thing that I've already read. So this says that it is activated ability once per combat. But in this description, it says that they have 20 mana. Well, we will see in the next combat. And Gremlin Saboteur, they have higher damage. But are worse in everything else. Sabotage. I know that Sabotage was not a great ability. This creature can switch off any mechanical enemy for the duration of one turn, if the target's total HP is lower than this creature's activated ability. Yeah, any mechanical unit. This basically is just for the machines, right? I don't think that the gargoyles or the golems are mechanical units. Wait a second, we don't even have normal golems. I was thinking about upgrading them. You are definitely getting master gremlins. We can also get the gargoyles since we already have them. It's crazy that tier 2 unit is weaker than tier 1 unit. Immune to earth flyer. I will not buy it. I think that's not a great idea. He will just collect the money. Oh, hello. Raven. That was funny. That gave us a lot of information. It means that they are able to walk through the portal. They can see this area. Well, they could see it before because of the garrison. That is theirs, right? And that we can safely pass through. Well, not safely currently, but there is nothing protecting it from the other side, unless there is their hero. I don't like that we cannot build the basic golems. I have to find some mercury. Should I upgrade the obsidian? I think that might be the best idea. There is mercury here. Can we kill that? The mummies are a problem. I think we will be able to. Let's upgrade the gargoyles immediately, since we are not coming back. Hello, we can build a Colosseum. Giants. Capital. Castle. Alright. So what I want to build are the golems and then the capital. We are definitely not getting the Colosseum. And we actually need the library for the Rakshasas. Interesting. So the gargoyles are just gargoyles, immune to earth. The elemental gargoyles are stronger or deal more damage, but have less hit points. But same speed and initiative. So the obsidian is just chunker. Yeah, he's just stronger. But the elemental has auras. What exactly are the auras? This creature suffers increased damage from lightning bell from all based spells. This effect is extended to all neighboring stacks, including friendly ones. Fire, ice, lightning. But not the earth. So if we actually went with destructive magic, the elemental gargoyle would have been very strong. You can fly next to the enemy you want to fireball or whatever. But wait a second, we are doing it with the... how is it called? The water elemental. I'm really thinking about using the elemental gargoyle. Because the ice elemental. I think it's very soon. I will take them. And then we will see how it actually works. If they are not great, we will just switch to the other elementals. $110 mana. We should be able to beat this easily. Well, this is not easily. And because of the mummies, I think I will do this. I will prevent the mummies from using the bees, because I know the bees are extremely dangerous. And it said that there is no required stack for that, so a single gargoyle should amplify all damage around it, right? This will be very, very interesting fight. Yes. So let's see what can you do. Oh, it's upgraded vampires. That is also something. Yeah, the mummy is moving. We are definitely summoning. And we are not safe anywhere. I think we should stack in a corner again somewhere. Zahir can cast the fire traps. I should have done that at the start. Yeah, I should have just stacked the units in the corner. I will do that next time if we will see any very nice corner. The vampires are very strong, so let's run down instead of up. I can fly next to the ghosts, but let's do it with him. The mummy can still attack him, but I think that's fine. But the vampire goes before the mummy. That is not fine. Well, that is a choice. Yeah, we can at least try it. I will definitely... Oh yeah, it will actually work. That is interesting. Yeah, we will go here, block the vampire. Eight mines, 124 damage. This is lightning. 108, 140. Yeah, the elemental gargoyle can be insanely strong if correctly positioned. But people who've seen my previous campaigns know that positioning is not my strongest thing. The ghosts are definitely going, so maybe if placing it somewhere around here, yeah, they can go anywhere here. Let's do it like this. I'm a little disappointed. We will see how this will work out. I think this will work out. 22. Yeah, this is amazing. Actually walked around. Now we can use this gargoyle to go here and just do the ring of winter to both of them. That sounds very strong. The problem is the vampire lord. I have to position somehow so that he can walk into the mine. Alright, killing 3 ghosts. Well, they moved, so this will not help. But if I go here, they will jump into the mine if they want to attack them. Yeah, let's do this one. This is like a match of chess, except I don't know the, the figures. So if the vampire goes here, he steps on a mine. Here steps on a mine, here he steps on a mine. I think I have to go here. But no, he will go in here. I cannot run away. So here would be the best option. You can just defend. 3. Alright. Oh, the elemental goes after the mummy. That is not ideal. That is very bad, actually. So the golems are under attack again. No, going for the gargoyles. So we used only one mine so far, and the Vampire Lord goes again. We need a heavy caliber right now. And the mummy goes directly after it. That was very nice. 0. Golem. We don't have to do anything, just stay here. I think there are millions of possible ways how to play this this type of game with mines and elementals. I don't think this was ideal, but it was not terrible. Magic Mirror, Banish. Hero gains +2 spell power and a special combat ability that deals heavy damage to all summoned and gated stacks. The damage is equal to something. The ability costs 20 mana and resets the hero's ATB value to something after use. Alright. So this is not actually scaling with our spell power. This is scaling with our level. Are we playing against demons? I think we are definitely playing against demons. How many units can Undead summon? I don't think that the Resurrection counts as summoning units. And there are no units that they are actually summoning. The destructive damage is tempting me again. I really don't want to take it for the 3rd time. Magic Mirror. So we can either go Magic Mirror and Suppress Light. We can go Artifact Handling. Hero construct a Ward Artifact, Academy, and Silver City Magistrate. Or we go for the Golems. And one of these. Yeah, I think we are going for the Golems. And one of these. The Magic Mirror sounds very nice. The hero constructs a wand artifact for personal use and adds to his inventory. The hero is also granted the ability to dissolve artifacts equipped on friendly creatures to use the magical energy they contain to heal and resurrect them in combat. So the artifact handling is actually resurrection. Mini resurrection. Let's take the artificial. There's a lot of things to think about. There is more mummies. This looks like even a more difficult fight than before. But we'll do a cheeky little save right here. What am I pressing? I pressed numlock. Beautiful. I was wondering why is it not working? Just a little incompetency. Yeah, those are giant losses that we don't want. This is very nice and closed. They have to walk through here. I should have given the living creatures to the other hero and just stacking. Yeah, these fights might be longer. How far can the vampire go? Very far, but not far enough. Ghosts can also do nothing. Do I want to attack them, or do I want to make them come closer? I don't want the vampire to attack my elemental immediately. So I will stand here. How many fire traps? 8 mines. So he's definitely going here. The question is, do I want to do it this way? What is 6? This is 8. This is a beautiful one. I'm very indecisive. But the mummy has to run. I will do it like this. Alright, walked over 2. I think that is very nice. Such a shame that the gargoyle cannot move 1 further. If he could, we could have done absolutely amazing Circle of Winter. But let's go here anyway. Since we have basically infinite mana on him. 7 to 11. 5 to 7. Yeah, this is very nice damage. I approve. The vampire can attack our golems. That is not ideal. I can just run away with them, right? Yes. But not far enough. That is interesting. Let's wait and see where the ghosts do. That was a very interesting position. Can they kill the mummy? 33 health. I don't think they can kill the mummy. But let's try it anyway. Yeah, 1 off. There is no reason for me to use any ability. We need to save a little mana. There will be a counter attack and the mummy goes after the vampire. The vampire definitely goes down here, so we have to attack the vampire. The ghosts go after the elemental. I want to go close to them, but if I will go here, then the vampire has to walk. No, he will just stand under the tile next to it. I just don't want the vampire to kill anything. We don't need to lose any unit in this combat. Alright, we are losing 1 unit, but I was okay with losing that one. $12, but the circle should be 14, yes. No, he cannot attack. Never mind. He shouldn't be able to kill a golem. His damage is high, but not that high. Yeah, 23 damage. 2 to 3. You just wait. We don't need to do anything. You're without mana, but that is perfectly fine. 13 to 40, that is such an insanely high range of damage. You cannot attack. Also, unlimited retaliations are fine. He can get the gem mine. That is one extra gem that we can get. But we will need to get the Mercury next turn. That's fine. He should be able to get that. Wait a second, is this free? Yes, we can get Imp Crucible and then continue on this journey. But this is 100% dead end. Let's explore what is around. Hello. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm also afraid by clearing this garrison we are allowing them to attack us. And then he will just go back. Amazing. I don't want estates, I don't want banish. So let's take enlightenment. The enlightenment's stacking is quite nice. I think there will be a lot of experience. Decay we don't have yet. Bear hide wraps, +2 defense, and damage from frost spells. Moderate. Do we have mana for that? We have 90 mana. We can do it. Let's start with exploring. We can't get the wood. That is a lot of units. A ring of lightning protection. It's all undead. Everywhere. We can increase the production by 50% to everything, or getting golems. Oh, that is a tough one, but I will take the golems, and that is mainly because they cost only 1,500. This takes 5,000, and we need a capital as soon as possible. So this is production, and we will get the capital sooner. Immune to slow and 50% magic proof. Also, golems are mechanicals. Very interesting. So which unit can the saboteur actually sabotage? He can sabotage golems, war machines. Are there any other mechanical units? I don't think I remember any. I don't think nobody has any mechanical units. Very interesting. Yeah, I should just let Zahir have the non-living creatures. This is nice, the cactus is blocking this way. We'll see how it will work out. And I'm mainly doing this because of the mummy. Because I know that this amount of mummies can kill a very, very large amount of units. Can you summon it here? That's fine. Okay, the mummies are definitely attacking someone. The ghosts can attack the elemental, and the prince is attacking someone. But they are safe. Should I attack first? Or should I place the mines? If I go forward, I should actually go back. If I go back, then the mines will be here. It should be better, right? The thing I don't like is that the mummy will attack the water elemental 100%. Well, that's fine. Let's fire trap this bad boy up. Not a single mine in front of the mummy. That was mean. That was extremely mean. I can go here, literally sacrificing it to the vampire, but increasing the damage. I think I will wait actually. Yeah, let them move first. 5 to 7. 4, 5, 12. Unless the ghost will choose this location, they should be damaged to 100%. And the mummies are the biggest problem, so let's start with them. Or they can go completely in a different direction. Yeah, these mines are not ideal. We can run away. We can go this way with our units. Which I think might be the best idea. But we still need to get rid of the ghost. I can move here now. But I stood like a dummy. This will hit my... Never mind. We are still doing it. Yeah, this will be chunker. Let's go next to the Spectre. Or should I? No, let's do it a different way. I will move. I will wait for one turn. Let's ball the Spectre. I waited because I want to move with the golems first. And I want to move them in here. So that the ghost has to move on one of these. Oh, but the mummy goes first. I'm overthinking this. This is so weird. Well, the good news is that the mummy basically eliminated itself right now. I don't know who to attack right now. These two mines were to protect from the ghost, but the mummy ate it. Actually, going here might be the best idea, because the ghost might attack the elemental. The gargoyle. And I definitely need to attack the vampire first. Yeah. We are learning that the gargoyle is somehow extremely hated. Okay, the mummy is definitely going. This is not ideal. Oh, wait a second. We can do this one. Just block the way. And we are finishing with an ice ball. These battles are taking way too long. But they are very different. They are very fun. And we have a bear hide wraps. Is this shoulders? Oh my god. We actually got shoulders. very early in the campaign. Usually, the shoulders are not used inventory slot in the end of the campaign. We cannot reach this. Which way do I want to go? Either top way first and then bottom, or bottom way first and then top. I don't think I can do this fight. So maybe going bottom first, taking the resources, opening the way, and then clearing this, going back to town and continue exploring. That sounds like a plan. That actually sounds like a plan. Week of Folly and 15 reinforcements. Very interesting. But that will be end for this episode. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.